Hello and welcome. I hope everybody's doing well today. If you're here with me live, say hello in the chat. If you're here with me live, say hello in the chat. And my name is Alyssa Kartheiser, and I'm here today. I wanted to talk about self-love. I've been on a big self-love kick myself, just trying to learn how to love myself more. And another thing I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I think about a lot in general, is how physical pain has psychological and energetic components. So, so physical pain is not just physical. There is psychological components and energetic components because our bodies are made of energy, and they are energy that is slowed down so much that it's in physical form, but they are still energy. So, and our thoughts are also energy, and our mindset, and the thoughts can have a big effect on our bodies as well as our minds. So if we're always down on ourselves and always feeling bad about ourselves, then we are likely to feel physical pain. So if we're always down on ourselves, it is likely to show up in the body. And the way it showed up for me a lot has been through fatigue, but it can also show up as physical pain. And things like autoimmune disorders and fibromyalgia has a huge psychological component, because if we are always down on ourselves and hating ourselves and being critical of ourselves, then we feel pain. Our bodies start to attack themselves, as in autoimmune disorders. And so our thoughts and our mindset about ourselves can have a huge impact on what's going on in our bodies. That's what I believe. If you believe that, you can let me know in the chat or somewhere else. But if you agree with that, or if you have different thoughts about that, I would love to hear that as well. But that's what I believe. And so some ways to turn that around and not be so down on yourself, not be so self-deprecating. So some ways to do that are first to be aware of when you get into that mode of self-deprecation, and so being critical of yourself and all of those feelings. So be aware of that. Just pay attention, because so many times it's just such an unconscious thing. I know for me, I just go there. I go into self-criticalness without really realizing what I'm doing. And when I turn it around and I'm aware of what I'm doing, then I can ask myself, is that true? Is it true that the big thing for me now is, of course, that I'm a bad mother, or that my kids are gonna not do well because not treating them right or whatever. So I definitely, or my house is a mess. Whatever it is, that's what I go into. these days. In the past, it's been other things. And yeah, so just to ask myself, is it really true that I'm a bad mother? And no, I'm not. I love my kids. I give them everything I can. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed, and then I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can give you guys anymore. So maybe I get to that point. But I do my best, and I just have to have compassion with myself. So be aware, ask yourself, is it true? Have compassion, the same compassion that you would have with somebody else, have with yourself. That's really important. And also, another important thing is to not blame other people for the circumstances of your life. Because when you blame other people, you give up your power. You give up your power to heal. You give up your power to realize that you can live in a different way. And you become a victim. And a really important mindset change that I had, probably, I'm like, at least 15 years ago at this point, but it's taken a while for me to then, really live into that mindset, is that I just decided that I didn't want to be a victim. And that, I think that really started me. A little backstory, I've had a long history of depression. And yeah, so that started me on my path to coming out of depression and loving myself. So first I decided I didn't want to be a victim. Then I decided I wanted to love myself more. And those two decisions were really important. Really got me to a place where I could begin to love myself more. And it's hard, It's hard to take responsibility of your life that way. And be like, because it's easy to blame other people and be like, this person did this to me and so I'm like this, or whatever it happens to be. It's much harder to take responsibility and really do the inner work that you need to do to feel better about yourself, to be happy, to get out of pain, to do whatever it is that you want to do, So I just wanted to bring up those ideas for you. It's been big on my mind lately. And I also wanted to let you know that I am here to support you. I offer one-on-one sessions, and if you're interested in a one-on-one session, just say hello. Say hello. Say me. Me in the chat. Or you can get in touch with me over DMs, but feel free to just say me in the chat. And I'm sorry if you just got here. I'm just ending, but welcome. I was just talking about self-love, so you can come back and look at the replay. But as I was saying, I do offer one-on-one sessions, and I would love to support you in your healing and your brain. In your healing. And I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.